In this video we are going to study about interest problems. Here there are some parameters that we have to learn. Here one of them is interest. We are going to notate with the I, and actually it is our topic. And then here the principal, the sum of money borrowed or invested, our main money this is. And the rate is R is the rate of the interest. Generally we are going to show with R%, this one. And the T term of investment in years or the period of time. We can say the period of time, that's better because annual interest and monthly interest, here there is a difference between the formulas also, as you see. If it is monthly interest, we are dividing by 12 also at the same time. The same formula here, this formula and this formula, normally it's same, everything is same, only we are dividing by 12 because it is monthly interest here, or this formula is same with daily interest I'm talking about. For the daily interest, only the extra here we are dividing by 360 because in a year we have 365 days, and easy to calculate this one. We are using 360 days for our operations. Okay, total amount, it's going to be A is equal to, here the principal money plus interest, it's going to be, we shouldn't forget also this one. Let's solve the question and we are going to understand, I think, much better than this one. Here Celine earned $40 in simple interest for 1 year. So the 1 year, when it says, we are understanding that T is equal to 1, and with an annual interest. Annual interest here, yearly interest, it means, I didn't mention that one, but here we can also accept this is yearly interest. The rate is equal to 5%, and here rate is going to be equal to 5%. And what is her principal? Here the formula, it is given PRT over 100, annual interest. This was from the first page that we studied now. And here this part I didn't mention. Celine earned $40 in simple interest. So this is the I, it's going to be. So the earned money, the interest part, is going to be the earned money. Okay, then I'm writing the formula here. I is equal to P times R times T, and we don't know the, PRT over 100 it's going to be, and here we don't know the value of P. This is the question mark for us, and the others, they are given here. I is equal to 40, that's given to us. P, we don't know what it is, and the T is equal to 1, R is equal to 5, T is equal to 1 year, and what is her principal, we are going to find by using this formula. Okay, then to solve this formula, I have to multiply this one with the other side. 100 goes to the other side, we are going to multiply that one. 40 times 100, it's going to be equal to 5p. P times 5 times 1, it's going to be 5p. I didn't multiply this one because I want to simplify, then I want to divide, which means this 5, it's going to go to the other side, and it's going to be a division part here, over 5 is equal to P, it's going to be. Then if you simplify 40 by 5, it's going to be 8 and 1. 40 divided by 5, 8. 5 divided by 5, 1. And 8 times 100, it's going to be equal to 800. So this is the principal money of Celine that she have. Okay, the second question. Esra's investment of 950 earned 57 in 3 months. What is the monthly interest rate? So here the important part, this is the principal this is the interest, and this is the time. T is equal to 3, but this time monthly interest. That's why we should use here monthly interest for the solution. Okay, here if I write the monthly interest formula, here also it's given PRT, P times R times T over 100 times 12. It's going to be here I is equal to 57, how much she earned. The principal of her money, principal money is 950, and R, we don't know because it's asking what is the interest rate. R, we don't know. T is equal to 3 over 100 times 12. It's going to be okay. Before doing operations, first we need to simplify the things. Here all the operations are multiplication, that's why it's easy to simplify the terms. Zeros we simplified. 3 and 12 then you may simplify. And when you divide 3 by 3, it's equal to 1. When you divide 12 by 3, it's equal to 4. Going to be okay. Then it's equal to 57 is equal to 95R over 10 times 4. It's going to be. I forgot to simplify 10 by 95. Because both they were divisible by 5, and 10 divided by 5 it's equal to 2. 95 divided by 5 it's going to be equal to 19 going to be. So 57, one more time I'm writing this one, 19 times 2 times 4, 8, it's going to be R. I forgot to write R here, I'm sorry for that one. 95 times R it must be. Okay, then this 8 goes to other side. 57 times 8 is equal to 19 times R, and 57 times 8 over 19 it's going to be equal to R. And I mentioned many times this one, I prefer not multiply the terms because I may easily simplify, because 57 and 19 they are both divisible by 19. Here when you divide by 19 it's going to be equal to 3. 19 divided by 3 it's going to be equal to 1. So 3 times 8 it's equal to 24. 24 is going to be equal to R, or R percent becomes 24% in 3 months. If you have $950 in 3 months with 24%, it gives you $57 interest at the end. Now this is the last question of this type of questions. Here let me read first the question. A certain amount of money was invested with an annual interest rate of 25%, so R is equal to 25. After 1 year, it means that the time is 1 year. Annual interest it says, so annual yearly interest after 1 year, so the time is 1. The amount increased to 2,750, so it's written here amount, which means A, and A is equal to principal plus interest. It was the formula. And what was the initial principal? So we are looking for the principal here. Okay, now firstly let me remind the yearly interest, annual interest, P times R times T over 100. This is, as I told before, this is annual interest. Okay, now we are looking for principal, so I'm going to write the formula like this. Annual is equal to amount is equal to principal plus interest. Amount is equal to 2,750 $50, that is $2,750 is equal to principal that we don't know plus interest. Interest formula here, it is equal to P times R times T over 100. It's going to be again, and P amount is equal to 2,750. Again, we don't know the P, plus here P is we don't know, times R is 25, and times T is equal to 1, and over 100 it's going to be. Before doing operation here, because this is going to be rational operation, and here we have to simplify the things, and if you remember, this is going to be 25, both of them, they are divisible by 25, and when you divide 25 by 25, the result is 1. 100 divided by 25, the result is equal to 4. So 2,750, it's going to be equal to P plus P over 4. Now, if you remember, for this kind of terms, if you want to add integer to rational number, you should multiply it by denominator, then with respect to this sign you should add to numerator. So this is going to be equal to 4 times P plus this P, here it comes, over the new denominator. It's going to be the denominator of the rational expression, which is equal to 5P over 4, which means 2,750 is equal to 5P over 4. And then if we continue here, this one goes to other side, and I'm going to do in this part together operation. This time goes as a times. 2 times 750 times 4 is equal to 5P, and this is the last part now. Here 2,750 times 4 over 5, it's going to be equal to P. Okay, we know that 2,750 divided by 5, we can divide by 5, and the result 2,750 divided by 5, it's going to be equal to 550. So when 5 divided by 5, 1, 2,750 divided by 5, it's going to be equal to 550. So this is the last part now. 4 times 5,550, actually you can do also like this here, that's going to be equal to 2,200. It's going to be 2,200 is our initial principal.